Greetings, housemates, and welcome back to another episode of the Darkness Dungeon. That's actually the Darkness Estate in the Darkest Dungeon. I'm Phwop, and we were considering a shorter mission to get, well, Neville would hit champion. We could cure all these diseases with a single blow, thanks to the snuff box in one camping session. And we could de-stress fight. Neville's the only one who's gonna hit the next level, I think. Or we could try for the long mission. I think we have our skills set up. We've paid for everything I can pretty much pay for. And I would like to nab this Ancestor Spin, but I had to retreat from a number of these long missions. And I need my cash. We just need to keep bringing in the cash so we can level up and be as prepared as possible for assaulting the Darkest Dungeon, which I think is close at hand. And I just don't want to try and take on a boss just yet. Plus, we need to tip this one up over the edge. So let's do it. Yeah, also these guys' equipment is a little subpar. Every rose has its thorn is so good. If we, yeah, we can actually buy that for Rames. Sure, let's go there. Rames. Do not forget to equip that stuff like immediately. If anyone knows if that's an additive bonus, I think this is additive. It reduces stress by 30 and an extra 15 if afflicted. I believe that's how that works, but if anyone has used that mechanic, let me know. These are both great buffs and relatively cheap now compared to other buffs, so I really like it. Therapy dog, I love that therapy dog is an actual ability. I want to unlock it. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna sell this hero ring. We get 3 pickaxes for destroying brutal, whatever they are. We're going into the Warrens. So a holy water is nice because it's nice to have one, but they're not really fun to buy. Let's take 2 shovels just in case. I think 3 medicinal herbs is a good idea. Take an anti-venom advantage and 2 keys. All right. And let's rock this. Okay. Oh, I forgot to bring all my equipment, didn't I? That's why we check for that kind of stuff. Well, that's fine. I think I nailed all the important stuff. If we find any interesting equipment, I guess I can just throw it on, slap it on.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
It's gonna be a lot of stress to backtrack, but let's do it to save our shovels. Well, let's count the stress. So this is backtracking a whole corridor, something I've never actually done. That was only 7 stress. We have a jester, so we can afford to do it. Good doge. Doge. Hold up. I had forgotten that Hound's Rush... No, Hound's Rush you can't use from the first position anymore. I think you used to be able to. No longer. Oh, but Hound's Harry you can. Yes, maybe I should bring that along. It probably does excellent crits. We are running low on light. Maybe I'll run the light down. This looks like one of those shrines that I fear. The object of Beastman worship. Note that is the Necromancer's collar and just the general symbol of evil. Let's do camp here. I want a good scout in the center room in case there is a secret room. And I wouldn't mind curing the Red Plague.
In tenuous firelight and uneasy companionship.
Yeah, our grave robber's gonna eat a lot of food, but we are in the Warren, so it's not such a big deal. First off, snuff box. Yes. Okay, that leaves us with 10. The Jester has some really good ones. 10 accuracy, 5 crit chance. That takes 5. This is the cheapest protect all, I think, right? Therapy dog, 10 and minus 10%. And this is reduced by 15 and minus 15%. So every rose has its thorn. Better than therapy dog. Let's release the Hound for excellent scouting. We got 3 left. Since our Hound is well equipped and brutal, let's give him accuracy crit chance. It'll also make that bleed DOT have extended duration. Not that I rarely do my DOTs actually run out. Oh, look in the background, there's a giant whatever symbol of this dark thingamajigger.
And now, the darkness holds dominion.
Okay, ambushed by a ghoul. Bad news, but I think we got this. Okay, these things are impossibly hard to stun. So let's go for... Actually, that's a lot of dodge. Let's mark this thing for destruction. And hope the enemy turn does not go too well. Okay, good dodge. At least the stress isn't too bad. Okay, we're gonna need to shift our Crusader to the front, probably with other, well, maybe we don't. 33 damage crit from that Houndmaster. And there is 5-turn bleed. This guy's really gonna stress us out.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Well, let's put an end to that.
Press disadvantage.
In that one. Can't depend on crits like that. Good dodge. It's only round 2. She'll take a whiff. Aww. Now this thing's a beast. We do extra damage to beasts.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the
And we get an
offensive.
extra shovel for our troubles, which is pretty good. Alright, that wasn't too bad. It does burn. This burns actually 2 of our camp battles, which is troublesome, but I think we'll live. This thing is not impossible to stun, so let's try it. She resists our DOTs. Okay, not enough bleed. She'll only get 1 action, not 2.
To body and brain.
But she will get that first action. Lots of stress there. Okay, let's get our jester in the back so that we can work on this stress problem we're having. We'll mark that thing.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Good dodge. We'll let the Houndmaster mostly deal with this.
Well struck.
Jeez, wow. And that's gonna be enough to kill it, so
In radiance, may we find victory.
let's keep our light high, stress low,
These
get through this
nightmarish
mission. Now
creatures
that's,
can be felt.
all our buffs
They
are only
can
gonna
be
last 2 more
beaten.
combats, which is kind of sad. I don't know that you get anything good from these. Give it a shot. I wish I felt like books were more worthwhile. Right? I want books to be worthwhile. Alright, give me the perfect scout. Yes. Okay, that means there are no secret rooms at all in this zone. We have to find 3 animalistic shrines. They are probably this way. Oh, we should peek out this doorway. Sure, let's grab that. More shovel. Yes, people are checking behind us. We can afford the stress. Let's go this way. Well, wait. Think about our scouting. We have 2 more combats. I actually want to go this way to maximize my scout buff. Because this way lies less combats. Let's go with that. Let's try and stun him. Much bigger benefit from stunning that guy. Let's mark him. We're going to want him out of the fight most. Whew. Thank you. This guy's actually easier to stun, and since this one already took his turn, well. High crit chance, good bleed modifier. Good against marked target, 7 to 16.
The ground quakes.
Excellent crit chance. It's not that stun resistant, is it? That was very much the low end of his damage, but this thing won't last another round. Which means we can focus on this one, and he'll be easy to stun next round. We'll have to use our Crusader for that stun.
Impressive.
So many crits.
A singular
Or maybe
strike.
not.
the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
2 sapphires
This
and
expedition
a
at
knight's
least
crest.
promises success.
Well, we can equip that knight's crest right now for 10% more hit points, so why not? It does make us look pretty beat up, but he's got pretty good heal. Okay. I'm gonna head down this way because there's probably a fight in one of room battle with Curio quest location. Oh, what? Oh my god! I didn't realize it told you that they were actually quest locations. Amazing. So there might be a fight there. There might not. Oh, look at me, I didn't buy torches. Whatever. As long as we're going places where there are no more fights, our scouting bonus is going to remain active. That might be bad, sir. Okay, thankfully our alcohol-addicted crusader didn't just poison himself by quaffing whatever strange liquid he encounters. Alright, and we are running down light.
Terrors may indeed stalk
You
these
too.
shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
A lot of addicts up in the house. Thankfully he resists. We could be in for some seriously brutal fights. Depending on how lucky we are with all this backtracking. Because I totally didn't bring any torches. Lots of food though, and a nice resistant party. Let's try and get our quest out of the way then. We've really lucked out in not encountering additional hallway battles. Those are where the horrific problems lie. Alright, I'll take traps any day. Can't move to this room quest location. Wow, I didn't know it actually differentiated between regular curios and quest locations. Oh no. That is not liquid. You disgust me, Houndmaster. It's a good thing you're blight resistant. You have an iron stomach. Okay. We want to get our dodge up anyway. And it's nice that we got a stun. It's... Okay, let's mark him. Probably use the Houndmaster's dog treat this combat. 22% chance for crit, 5 damage and bleed. This thing will die eventually. 5 to 6 heal, or 2, 10 torch. Let's bring our torch up. (9 to 20, 23% chance to hit, 8 to 18. Yeah, let's try and take down this thing pretty quick. It makes a cool noise when hit. Like I said, this one's gonna die on its own. Thankfully, its last turn was a waste. Let's break out the dog treat Scooby snack. Go! Get off my... Maybe I should have killed that instead. Probably could have made sure this thing dies. That was not a death blow, huh? Nor will it be if we're lucky. Let's forget luck. This thing needs to take a little damage or it's going to. Best crit chance in this attack. You dude. Oh. Protect him. Let's... So if you're in the back rank, Toxin Trickery is definitely the way to go. We're buying some time so that he can wait out this bleed. And yes, a crit heal is exactly what we needed.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay, this is a nice quest because we slowly get rid of our pickaxes. You'll note that when it zooms in on this map, that means that it was a non-critical scout. Okay, we protect our hands and we come up with some good stuff. We really only have 8 food. There's a lot of goodies back here, but finishing the quest is what really counts. Let's take care of our Crusader. We don't want him to hit the bottom of the barrel. You guys swap places. Stress is nice and low.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Okay, as long as we get some scouting. Oh my gosh. Does it tell you if these... It'll tell you which ones are quests. Oh my god. Revolutionary. I can't believe I didn't know that. Well, we just went completely in the wrong direction. That's why I don't have any food. Oh, you jerks.
The requirements of survival cannot be met on an empty stomach.
Oh. Okay, well, I'm happy I learned what I did, but we just got screwed. Because I was not on my darkest game here, I guess. Alright guys, sorry for this slipshod production of an adventure. I blame it on the blizzard that we're currently having. Apparently we're expecting 3 feet of snow. We've only got 11 so far. I did take some sweet flare pictures, because we have flares, because, you know, BleakHaus. And, I don't want to starve again. Okay, we just need to get down this corridor to the quest location. We starved again. Shit, we have to survive one frickin' fight. Okay guys, just bear with me, poor starving adventurers. Alright, we got this. It's only 2 bulbous maggots and an ancient spitter spider. How bad could they be? If we could just nail one of these guys right off the bat, that would be even better than dodging as them being dead. No! Ow! Okay, he's gonna hit death's door, which is gonna piss him off. We really stressed these guys out because I was not paying enough attention. Let's put that bulbous maggot in the ground where it belongs. And we were gravely nibbled.
Injury and despondence.
Death's door
Set the
is
stage
our
for
lot.
Heroism or cowardice.
Okay, this thing's faster. Please bleed. Okay, 3, 4 health. Ugh. No! Oh my god. No. 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 This thing is fastest.
A devastating blow.
Come on, guys. We just need... Okay. Should have used a dog treat to ensure that that gamble paid off. And by gamble, I mean horrific,
a dizzying fall.
horrific call on my part. Thankfully, due to an unknown ability to hover over shit on the mini-map, that curio, not worth it. Yeah, we're so out. So my guys got wrecked because I was not paying attention and because I had no clue. What is that award? It's probably for starving more than once in a mission. Anyway, we pull out with some pretty good gold. A couple crests, a couple portraits. Everyone got really stressed out. Everyone's probably bulimic or something now. My Romania, bad humors, syphilis, Pentool, what were you doing? And compulsive. Compulsive is bad. That's a 20% chance, I think I read, to activate any curio you come across, which is just brutal.
Caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
Alright. What do we got here? What a cool color palette, I like that. Not impressed. Let us, before I forget, sell the hero's ring. Although I guess you could stack it with this one, with that tentacle idol. You know, 40% virtue chance on top of whatever it normally is. I'm curious to hear what your guesses are as to the percentage chance of going virtuous instead of afflicted. And I'll keep the hero's ring around for now. We'll sell it when we must. And no sooner. Poor stressed out devils. That was my fault. I forgot about the food and this syphilis. At least you can cure your own disease. 20% max hit points. Ugh. Guys. I'm tempted to send them out again, but the amount of stress they have is... Of course, they're level 6 now. So if we send out the same party, we can definitely cure both these diseases for cheap, thanks to the grave robber. We could definitely equip them a bit better. I mean, that was under-equipped, poorly managed. But they did it. And we now have access to the swine god. 35% stun resistance, 10 dodge. That is awesome. And you get to keep Wilbur's flag for it. Guardian's shield. Extra damage versus unholy. Ancestor's pistol, 20 accuracy range skills. That's actually I would have told you that wasn't tempting until I've gone on these champion missions and missed a bunch. And the Ancestor's pin pops up again. Over in the Cove, this is our lowest level dungeon, though the Cove is naturally a little bit tougher than other places. 100% of room battles is a bit brutal. 3 corrupted altars. Demon's Cauldron. The cash from this would be great. The stress recovery too. This guy's a Warren's Phwop. No wonder he's stressed out so quickly. You know what? I think we can actually do this. I don't mind spending my first camp like stress reduction and stress recovery. So let's go with accuracy. Recovery. And the map and the candle are fine. Didn't even get my worth out of the candle because we were just venturing in the dark all the time. And the crit and damage here was great. Okay, let's sell that. Let's upgrade these chaps' equipment. First, Renaud, right? Or skills. Okay, skills first. You know, I might leave Smite behind and just take Zealous Accusation. You are doing 60 damage to 2 targets, which is equivalent to 20% of your normal damage. Or Stunning. Okay, so Bulwark of Faith now marks himself and adds Torchlight, which is nice. Let me put Recovery on him. You know, that is not a useless skill anymore. And for this particular party, let's think about it. Okay, I want the good stress heal. Good stab. Those are the 4 I'm using currently. Neville. More Doge. More Mark. Clubbing's so good, but I don't think I need it right now. $20 dodge versus 30 dodge. Shadow Fade does give you a significantly better dodge bonus. Let's see, I think, yeah, these things are bleed resistant, not blight resistant. I'm curious, it's kind of cheap to find out how well the damage here stacks up. 5 points and 33% blight resistance. It still does a little bit of damage and has a 7% crit chance. Let's take this and we'll lose Toxin Trickery in exchange. And Renaud. A lot of serious damage dealing enemies here. 40% protection, marks himself. 6 Torchlight. Pretty good now. Desjardins. His protection is better. However, it does not mark him. But it does guard an ally, which I think is just better. But the self-mark is not bad. As long as it's combined with some targeting. Alright, we got the disease. Okay. And then, yeah, Hero's Ring. Sell that. It'd be great in combination with the Ancestor's Tentacle Idol, especially in maybe the Darkest Dungeon. You could like bring both and swap them between characters if you're willing to keep your inventory a little empty to make the swap. So that you could get some really, really excellent chance that everyone breaks powerful. And that is definitely worth a shot, I would say, in some circumstances. All right, we have some amazing, like, very rare and ancestral level shit equipped on everyone. Let's... You know what? It's Blizzard season. I'm gonna go ahead and go down. This is gonna be a double feature for you guys. So let's rock it. That last adventure went a little poorly and was a bit tough. So do not wuss out on shovels here, because the cove is a nasty place. Don't wuss out on food. Anti-venom, I think you bleed a lot more. One. Take 4 of those. There's probably 19 rooms. We'll take 16 torches. Should not need them all, but you never know. And I want, hell, 4 keys. So that actually leaves me 6,000 to play around with. I suppose if I fail this mission, I'd have to sell stuff, but I'd actually like to upgrade someone's armor. I think. Okay, armor. He's the one with the crappy armor, the lack of armor. 7 more hit points. Or 1 to, yeah. And if I sell something else, I can get another upgrade. No, let's not. Let's go in really well provisioned. Thanks for the free shovel, Grave Robber. The medicinal herbs come from... must be our Grave Robber. No, I mean our Jester, yeah. The dog treats are for the Houndmaster, of course, and the holy water is thanks to our unshakable leader here. Let's take 2 of these for the curios that heal you. I want some of those. And I'm gonna take 8 of these. All right, so shovels, torches, food, all the other stuff. That is a little bit of everything, right? How does it cost? I feel like it's costing me less somehow. Well, that left us with 4,000. Maybe it's because I sold something and I was not paying attention. Okay, Neville. I want Neville's damage off the chain here. So, all right. So we're taking 7K. Oh, I had no bandages, I think. I see. Well, there goes all my extra, but, you know, there's stuff I'm willing to part with still in here. And I'll take 1 more bandage. All right, guys, let's be about it. We have 2 camps. The first one we're going to use to de-stress everyone so that they don't crack And then we'll ride out the stress bonuses for as long as possible, and we'll see what we need after that. Perhaps more de-stressing,
These salt-soaked
maybe
caverns
combat.
are teeming with pelagic nightmares. They must be flushed out.
Flush out the pelagic nightmares. Alright, let's head north. We'll take care of this little offshoot. We do have to go pretty much everywhere, 100% of room battles, and then we'll come down here. We are well equipped. The Ancestor Scroll, despite our lack of good burst healing, should allow him to use Inspiring Cry and heal on himself to get back up to tip-top shape rather easily. If we end up coming back through here in the dark, which shouldn't be a problem. Alright, fish fight, but thankfully no stress in causing enemies. Oops, we're out of order. What's the damage? 1 to 2, plus 5 per round, with a 16% chance to crit. Yeah, let's get everyone in good shape. It's a good thing we're playing on camping after this, because these guys are probably going to rock our health. So much damage. Okay, if it bleeds... I forgot to equip my Bulwark of Faith. Of course I did.
Confidence surges
kill
as the
that
enemy
one.
crumbles.
Okay, we've got the speed. We got the power. Their bleed resistant is going to be a pain for this team.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
What? 55% stun resistance. It gives us like an 84% chance, I think. Thankfully, our Jester is dodging off the chain. Good crits, doing a good job. Nice to inflict some bleed there. And then these guys, well, I guess that's the end for you. He'll get to go. Since we're gonna camp, I don't need to de-stress. I was hoping to prevent damage instead. Thanks.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Oh, goodies. Forget you. Forget crests. We need the room anyway. This looks like a nice double scout. Yeah. Critical scout success. There's one fight right outside the door, but we need to rest first.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet
Okay,
be
food
won.
is going to be a problem, but I need the feast so that everyone can. Okay, first things first. You're sick, and the Jester is sick. Okay. So this Zealous Speech is equivalent to Every Rose Has Its Thorn, but much more expensive, right? Zealous Speech also gives him 15 reduction. We're going to use Every Rose and Therapy Dog to really reduce stress. And that'll leave 3 more for accuracy and crit chance on... Oh. Need to remember to change his skills. 3 more. Well, it could be 3 more, not for scouting. 2 for scouting. We could pilfer. So that works on everyone but him. Same as this one. So really strong stress resistance on these guys. Oh yes, I see. Although Gallows Humor would probably take care of our stress. I shall wander in the night. And we'll pilfer. Excellent. Some extra food. Wait, that left me with more than one left? Or is that a bug? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess I just miscounted. Well, I was glad to get some food.
Terrors may indeed stalk these shadows, but yonder, a glint of gold.
Okay. That thing will stun us, which is bad. Stress damage is still pretty serious because we are in the dark. I don't know, maybe my party's gonna get ripped apart here in the early stages already. I didn't even have a chance to... Oh. Let's put some bleed on that so that we don't have to worry about it. Matter of fact, that actually is a kill. This guy's damage is too much.
Death by inches.
No good. No good. We need this thing dead. Come on, guys. Get it together. 11, 19. That should be enough for a kill.
Give them no quarter.
Okay. %55 blight resistance. We should be able to hit it. But we should also be able to simply, put an end to it.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Such good doge damage. Okay, picks a low stress target. Fine. Okay, 3 points of bleed. That thing is going down. Time to heal himself up.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is.
The treasure's
taken.
good. It's not like we're going back empty-handed. But okay. What do I really need? His stun is not exceptional. Let's equip him for heals now. Let's go with that for now. So we push him back so we can use the battle ballad more reliably. Okay, we got ambush. That means our camp buffs are going down. Should be a pretty reliable stun. Okay, that takes a lot of their damage this turn out of the equation. Stress wave targets our most resistant character. Okay, this buff should last most of combat since they don't have much going on here. And of course that thing needs to die, but is slow. That thing does way too much damage. This is also unholy, so smite is perfect. But let's guard. Not with the health we have, I suppose. Then again, we could have less health now that I think about it. Okay, let's focus this thing down. Good dodge. He's tough. Needs to work on himself. Have to kill this. Fishing for crits. Let's mark it so we can annihilate it next turn. Whew. That was a perfectly timed crit heal. Did it stress us out? A little. I need health more than I need crits. I know. Fortunately, the stress from that was actually really low.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, we need food and other goodies. There's no room for that. Oh, you jerk. Alright, we get our Uber Scout on. So many fights that way. If we're lucky, maybe there's not a room battle in that direction. Uh-oh. Stupid religious artifact. Okay, it has a good effect. Alright, robust replaced with +5 accuracy, natural swing. Natural swing seeming actually important these days. Okay. I unfortunately... 24... Yeah, I unfortunately cannot have you going in that low. Swap these around. I want you to bring your club instead of your doge. Ugh. Uka Savage. Huh. Well, it's what we have to stun. It's like a 40-50% chance. Even odds here. Hopefully we dodge. I hate that it can sometimes target 2. Okay, lots of stress, and this thing provides some nastiness. %95 resistance. That gives us a 60, just under 60% chance to stun it. Let's take that chance. We'll skip its next action. It's just not going to happen. Okay, he's going to play resistance. Try and focus down the one in the very back. The Doge Master is going to keep stunning them for now. Let's make her stress resistant. She seems to be one of the favored targets. Did that not last at all?
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
So that's only for like 1 second, huh? Well, that sucks.
A powerful blow.
Okay, put one of those in the ground. Stun this thing again.
Power.
That's unfortunate. But he's got the cure. Perhaps literally songs played by the cure. Okay. We need to mark this thing and start wearing it down, but I want these things dead first. So let's get one more round of this in. Excellent. Crit that does just enough damage to put it in the ground. That thing's stun resistant. Perfect. Tank, sir. Tank with your arteries. Okay, this thing still has 20% protection. Let's just tear into it. I don't think I want to spend a Doge treat. His healing himself is reduced. Oh. Good resists. Yes. Resists on that attack actually negates so much. Okay, this thing... Sticking it to it. Let's 6 bleed. Okay, so it is definitely going down next round. If we can finish the combat before he gets a turn, we can actually save a lot of damage. Which shouldn't be hard. Let's kick down our stress. We feast on crab tonight. Book of Rage, 25% damage if hit point below 33%, plus 5 crit if hit point below 33%, bleed and blight resist down. Interesting. And triggerable with the help of the occultist and his bleed, I suppose. This is going to be worth a lot of cash, I think. Is it 1,500? Yeah, no. It's only worth 1 pile of cash. Right now, I think we need all of our goodies. More. Let's get rid of that before I forget. And sadly, leave these behind. Okay, looks like a good scout. Sadly, we do have to proceed through all of these fights to get to this room battle. One more comment. We might actually camp right in this next room. I'm suddenly starting to feel the camp heals and stuff. Paralyzing Stinger. Let's try and kill this before it can act. No. Minimum damage. These things are annoying. No. And that thing deals a lot of damage. Okay, very disappointed in the Bulwark of Faith. Even if it does increase your torchlight, the fact that it doesn't last at all is really lame. Okay, these things do actually hurt these days. He's our healer, but let's just put one of these things on lockdown. She's the character to do it. Excellent. Damage as long as we don't bleed. Okay. Because we can afford to take stress damage, but we cannot afford to have 0 health. And a tough ring finds its way into our packs.
Success.
That is worth some serious cash. Oh no, he's compulsive. I didn't cure it. Well, compulsive isn't always that bad. There are so many things it is bad for, though. No. No, so stressful. Excellent.
A singular strike.
Very nice.
A decisive pummeling.
He's tough. Let's move up. Plus, it'll put us in a position for the stun. It's only round 2. No, it goes first. Well. That's fine. We'll use all of turn 3 to Riku. Jester, definitely our most exposed party member. I'm even gonna take turn 4. Because I have the Jester, we can afford to incur the stun penalty here. Let's mark him for obliteration. As I am going to camp, I don't need everyone at near full health, just most people. Let's make sure we do get the jump on this guy. I didn't really
As
want any of
victories
that.
mount, so too will resistance.
Okay, I don't need to burn a torch before going in here. But I do need space. Alright, while camping,
Gathered close in
we've got
tenuous firelight,
26 food
uneasy companionship.
and a good bit of moving around to do. But I could use the stress. Let's play in conservative with the food. And this time there are no diseases to cure. Stress is bad. So let's do that stress thing again, because I think that was, well... So let's think about this. This is basically the same thing of every rose has its thorn plus an encourage thrown in on himself. I wouldn't mind having these guys. Although really we've been fine with just night moves. So let's see, 2 for night moves, 6. 3 and 3. 3. Or mockery. Let's take night moves. Let's take Hound's Watch to ensure we're not ambushed tonight and that our buffs last for as long into this dungeon as possible. Every rose has its thorn. And we've got 3 left. Combat buff, stress resistance. Could go with therapy dog. More stress resistance all around. We could go with accuracy and crit chance for the next 4 combats. Let's go with therapy dog. That should make us really stress resistant across the whole party, which will help us deal with all sorts of terrible things. It'll basically prevent us from having to use our actions on stress healing, which will be quite good.
The match is struck.
Okay.
A blazing star is
Bulwark
born.
of Faith. Pretty lame, guys. I'm not very disappointed by that. Let's take... Take Zealous Accusation as it dishes out more damage, so it's like stun. Stun isn't really working out that well for us. Let's take it anyway. An Inspiring Cry. Can't believe the protection buff only lasts 1 round. That's just lame, I think. Looking good there. Feeling pretty good about that one. Right. Poison darts. Yeah, not quite as good as being able to cure Blight Bleed on ourselves. Especially because we're running out of bandages. Okay. Just have to touch it. Let's maximize our chance to surprise these enemies. And let us... Okay, those guys are actually way more stun resistant than this pelagic horror. Let's take this time to prepare for battle. Let's go ahead and burn a dog treat.
Well struck.
And this is why I like Zealous Accusation. Dislike the bleed. That guy's out of position just haphazardly. Stress is... He's actually the least stress resistant of all of us. Him being marked isn't the worst. Let's pick her off. We don't want her causing trouble and stress. We're only going to move up 1. Let's try and make sure this thing doesn't get 2 turns. Our assistance was not needed thanks to the Steadfast Hound. Okay, he can self-recover quite well if he's bleeding. He can here too. double bleed is bad. Oh, I really thought we'd just pick that one off. Okay, the Jester will finish that one. We'll stun this one. He'll ride out some of this bleed here. Okay. I guess we should just finish it.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and
Still
driven
got
into the mud.
9 damage coming from that. Let's go ahead and prevent it now, I suppose. All sorts of different. Okay, now backtracking sucks. Oh, I guess we should open up whatever that treasure is. I totally forgot. The traps popping up is not a problem. Oh, one of the commentators mentioned that traps can hit you when you have 130% stress. Trap disarm, sorry. Throw a key in this baby and see what comes out. Blessed food. Crests and portraits. We'll take the crests. Okay, thankfully no hallway fights. And we still got 3 combats left in all our stress buffs plus our good scouting. And didn't we go for ambush chance? No. It is hard to go without a Vestal here. Alright, 5 food. Fortunately, we still got 23 left. If we can find 2 more food, that would give us 4 more times to eat, which should be enough to cover all this ground we have. That is a lot of gold in that sack. It's not food. Can't eat those. Room battle with Curio. Good to know.
The way is
Max out our light here. Don't want to carry these torches for nothing. Ah, this thing.
Only the strength to follow it.
Okay, I would have loved for that stun to work. I would love for this stun to work. Oh, but it didn't. Need those stun items. Oh, that's bad. This thing's gonna rock my world.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Jesus, resist that bleed. Thankful. Thank you. He doesn't have much else to do. Sadly, the stun still does not work. Good. It does pull our Doge Master out of stunning position, but I guess we'll just mark this and be happy about it. And maybe our Crusader can get a stun. Nope. Maybe he can get pinched in the face. And that bleed does so much damage. That's 30 damage. He's just going to be healing himself from now on. We need to pour the damage on this thing. So let's switch. We want the Doge Biscuit up in here. so brutal. He just has to heal himself. Let's try and mitigate it. If he gets bleeded, oh no. We cannot deal with that much damage. And we have no more bandages left. Okay, let's put some sick bleed on this. 46 damage crit, just one turn too late. There's the food I requested, but that bleed is gonna eat him alive, and there's nothing at all I can do about it. Ow. No, it's actually going to kill him, which means I cannot complete this quest again. Even if I fed him food. Jesus, that's so much bleed damage. I dislike Fragile the most, though Phangophobia is brutal. Let's try and get rid of Phangophobia. Nope, the brain coil says God-fearing. Okay, I simply can't continue this quest. Because of that bleed damage. And if I let him hit the bottom... Alright, note to self, have to bring more bandages or a plague doctor into the cove. Guess I gotta bring a plague doctor. Alright, lesson learned. Stupid lessons.
Where there is no peril in the task.
Every time I go after this pin, I get rocked.
There can be no glory in its accomplishment.
Okay, thankfully, we do pull out with 7k thanks to our good gem collection. And of course, I got an extra tough ring, which I can sell to get up to about 10k for the next adventure. These guys, of course, do receive stress from retreat. Warrior of Light is replaced by 10% damage on range skills. That's not bad. It only applies to his finale, but that's not bad. And we really didn't get rocked by retreating that much.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Renaud, Rames, Pantoul, and Neville were overwhelmed by the flopping aquatic horrors in the cove. Alright, well, there's your double feature, guys. Some good and some bad. But overall, that didn't turn out too poorly. You do need some serious healing from somewhere. Renaud couldn't quite keep up with the troop, but we did get everyone to level 6. Let's actually check who's left to get to level 6. We're not doing bad. We need a leper and a plague doctor. Alright, Papillon. And it's about time to send a plague doctor back into that cove. Blight, bleed, debuff, resist. But you can't cause these things. That cleansing crystal is pretty sick, really. There's plenty of people where that skill chance won't make a difference at all. So, blight, bleed, and debuff. Very nice. What is this? Lock of Fury? Yeah. Yeah, we'll probably go back in the cove. I'm feeling it. I guess I would replace... the Grave Robber? Houndmaster. Jester. Crusader. I might actually replace the Jester, really. The Houndmaster seems... Houndmaster was key. He was really doing everything. The Crusader suffers quite a bit. Jester might be more important if you had Theon with you. And really, that's what I should be doing. Since he's going to suck at the darkest dungeon, unfortunately. At least from my perspective, I think. Yeah, then he still does pretty good damage with the manacle, and the stun chance is nice. Yeah, anyway, I will consider it, but I'm probably going back for that Ancestor's Coat next time. We're bringing a Plague Doctor. That should save us tons of bleed damage that we kind of had to swallow with the bandages or just die. Plus, his Blight skills are really good. Her Blight skills are really good. So, until next time... I thought it said Weebles the Jester. Until next time, guys, remember, it is all downhill from here.